Hello, I'm Nan Simonsen. I'm a nationally board certified health and wellness coach and the author of 2 books, Aging Powerfully, which I wrote 5 years ago, and then 5 years later, in other words, this year that just ended, I wrote Aging Powerfully, The Journey Continues. I'm a whole food, plant-based advocate, teacher, trainer, and I've practiced whole food, plant-based lifestyle and diet for 8 years. Me and my husband are dedicated to that, and I just turned 75 yesterday. Well, I don't know if you are familiar with Elavegan. I have followed her. I love her recipes. I got her book. She's German and she lives in the Dominican Republic now. Simple and delicious vegan. It's a wonderful vegan cookbook, and her recipes are not only beautiful when prepared, but they're also practical and easy. I just came across something that she published, and I'm going to do it and you can do it with me. And it's a chickpea bread, gluten-free, no yeast. And I'll put the link to her original video and information on the description, because you can watch her do it as well. Anyway, so what we're looking at is chickpeas that have been soaked at least 9 to 12 hours, and mine were about 12 hours. And so it's 7 ounces of chickpeas, and once soaked, it's about 14 ounces, about that. And I'm putting in 3/4 of a cup of water. This couldn't be easier. Wait till you see. I'm gonna blend it, sorry for the sound, until smooth. And I'll probably be pushing it down once or twice to get that to go well. And let's do it. Well, that's interesting. I'm getting an error message, and I don't know. Oh, I think it's because I don't have it locked down. Let's see. I hope so. Turn it off, turn it on. And let me make sure I even have it lined up. I believe I do. There. Scrape it down. So this is, and this is what fascinated me about it when I saw her demonstration of it, a bread that's going to be still somewhat spongy. You don't see that a lot with the gluten-free breads. I've been gluten-free since, well, I was advised to be, gosh, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago. And let's do this, because most of them are simply starches. This is a whole food, and I am whole food plant-based. Instead of getting a gluten-free cracker or bread or muffin, and it's nothing but a rice starch and tapioca starch and basically highly refined, this is simply ground up. One more time. And then I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients, create it into a loaf, bake it at 360 degrees. Isn't that interesting? I'm going by what she had, 180 degrees Celsius, but that's 360 degrees. Okay, one more time. Get it nice and smooth. What are we going to add to this? I'm adding ground flax. You've got the recipe in the show notes. I have, or description, I have baking powder, baking soda, some salt. I have psyllium husk. And, okay. And then I have vinegar that I'm going to pour over the baking powder, baking soda. You know what's going to happen. And then right away, I'm going to blend it. Can you believe how easy that is? It's going to thicken fast. I'm going to mix that in properly. One of the things a long time ago I read was that when you taste any kind of a dough with raw chickpea in it, it's going to taste terrible. And I found that to be true. And then when you bake it or cook it in whatever way, I have flatbread that I make with chickpea. It's delicious. So, okay. One more time, and then we're going to form this. Husk powder, as opposed to, I think I said psyllium husk. It's properly on the recipe, but I want to be sure that you understand the difference. This, by the way, is my Vitamix base. It's part of what they call the Ascent series, and I got it because look at this. They have a food processor that's an accessory to this, and of course the regular carafe, and I can remove that this way. So I'm going to get this out of my way, and let's make some bread. Okay. I have a parchment paper lined baking dish. I have my Breville oven set at 360. That was easy. Some ovens won't set it that. Now what am I doing to the parchment paper? Parchment paper doesn't lay flat very easily. And if you sort of crumble it up, it suddenly obeys. It does whatever you want it to do. There we go. Okay. I've just washed my hands, ready for this. And I'm going to turn it out and create a loaf. Shape it into a sort of an oblong loaf. I'm going to be baking it for 50 or 60 minutes until it sounds hollow and tapped. What's exciting, and I'll tell you what she shows as the nutritional value of this. It's really a good addition to a whole food plant-based diet. And let's make our loaf. Oh, I'm going to wet my hands. That was part of the recommendation. Now I'm sticky, so I have to dry them off and then wet them. Okay. There. So what did I do? Started with 7-ounce measure of dry chickpeas, soaked them. You saw me grind them, add psyllium husk powder, flaxseed, ground flaxseed. We're going to top it with flaxseed. And we're going to score it. She says that scoring it helps it expand properly without constraint. Okay, that's my sweet little loaf. Note the size of it because it will rise. I'm going to score it. And then sprinkle it with just a little bit of water and decorate it with some flaxseed. Okay, that's it. Look, whoa. Do I want more flax? Yeah, I think it looks pretty. You know, flax, unless it's ground, probably isn't going to digest. It goes right on through us. And when you heat it, the omega-3 fatty acids get cooked out. But let me just put this in here. Probably on a lower tray. Love my Rebel oven, hot air oven, because I use it as a air fryer as well. I'm going to set it to 15 minutes, and then we'll check it, make sure it's not on convect. No, it's not. And that's that. So, why do I like this? Why do I like her style? Watch her on YouTube. And again, from soups like mushroom soup to one of her, I'll call it famous meatloaves. Look at that. Mushroom bourguignon, shepherd's pie. Am I trying to sell her cookbook for any reason other than from admiration? No. I just love it when somebody does a great job and does it with integrity. And she is a great recipe developer. That's it. So I will be back to you to show you the loaf. I'm looking for my on and off device. And I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. This is our beautiful loaf. Look. It's cooked, or it's baked, and it's cooled. We're to let it cool completely. This is what it looks like. And let's take a look. It slices beautifully. Look. It has give and That's really good. I could eat that with a nut butter. I make my own soy yogurt in the Instant Pot. Then I put it in a strainer, some of it, and it thickens up almost like a cream cheese, not quite that thick. A little of that on here and some jam that's made of nothing but fruit, and the fruit juice would be delicious. Eating this alongside a soup would be great. This is lovely. So again, her name is Michaela Weiss. Michaela Weiss, Elavegan. Here's her book. I don't believe the recipe's in here. And you're getting it, and the link to her video. And I hope you've enjoyed this one. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, YouTube Nan Simonsen, and give this a try. Have a great day. I know I'm going to. All right, bye-bye.